I'm happiest when I'm in Cape Town. I'm happy when I'm here because, my people are here. I feel I'm all the way from Port Elizabeth. So when I'm here, I'm very happy, like very happy. The worst moment happened after lockdown when they dropped all, like the mask, when we had to lose the mask. I was very unhappy. Because of the questions. What happened to your teeth? Yeah, now I have to answer that nonsense now. Because during lockdown, I was happy. I even went to a dentist with my mask on and took a selfie. Hey, she didn't notice. So I was like, nah, you lost a client. So yeah, I'm happy here. You know what? One thing I don't like about this setting, once you don't have teeth, I don't eat in public. Like this, with a group of people. Because after eating, there's always that period where they give out, toothpicks. Yeah, you see that at that point, yeah. Toothpicks. I remember one time I grabbed a toothpick, everyone at the table was like, yeah, what is he going to do? And then I put it back down and I'm tagged. Suspense, I'm not gonna do anything. Because for suspense, nothing. My gap, I don't know why people have a problem with my gap. My gap is not a threat. Even single mothers, they tell their kids, don't be worried, Sia's not gonna bite. Like my gap is not a threat to anyone. I don't understand why people, my gap has its pros and cons. There's always advantages and disadvantages. So my disadvantages, they happen in a pub like this, when someone is celebrating something, when people buy tequilas and stuff like that, they like, yeah, celebrating achievement, cheers, and then boom, and then after tequila, everyone grabs a lemon. I grabbed a lemon. Bah! I forgot. The lemon came out the way it went in, like unharmed. I had to give it to a guy next to me. Yeah. Execute, boy, execute. We are losing here. I saw a lady with braces and, I was curious. I was like, how much are these? Like, how much are the braces? And then she looks at me funny. I'm like, I'm not asking for me, like, asking for a friend. Like, what am I going to hold? What am I holding? Then I found out they were 20,000. I'm like, yo, imagine teeth, bruh, imagine. So yeah, this is for life, like, yeah. But women that I deal with, they are happy about my gap. Because my gap shines in the bedroom. When I'm busy with foreplay, when I'm muffing, I don't bite the clit. Like for me, it's gums and tongue. So I come out looking like a brand ambassador for Condense. So now I'm in a dilemma. When people, because I want to buy a car, but I'm worried, what will people say? Someone will say like, wow, see how you have a nice car, but I think your priorities are wrong. I think you should have started with a dentist. So yeah, now I'm in that dilemma between driving and biting. Don't know which is which. I don't know which is which. So one of my friends, I got daddy issues, né? Like, it's normal for black kids. I got daddy issues. So one of my friends has daddy issues as well. So he was telling me, Sia, I've never met my father, but I hear he has a lot of money. Like, huh? Like, Sia, I don't want anything from him. I'm like, good for you, boy. He's like, I don't want his money. I will make my own. I'm like, good for you, boy. Then my curiosity hits. I'm like, what does your father do? Then he says, my father is a dentist. I'm like, we need to find your father. I need your father more than you. Who did this? Who did this? It's a trap. It's a trap. I'm not gonna fall. It's a trap, boy. Yes! I tried. Don't make me come to your house and go. No, I'm happy that we came back, we came back and doing comedy. Because, after lockdown, a lot of people these days, like, we had AIDS long time ago. AIDS was a big problem. But these days, everyone is talking about depression. Yeah. Everyone. Even people who never finished high school. They are diagnosing themselves. I'm so depressed. Everyone is depressed, like everyone. And I understand why it's easy these days to be depressed. It's because there's so much information coming in at the same time. Because now we got phones, social media. Have you ever been on TikTok? Get on that app. The moment you get on that app, there's an advert. They are selling something. Then you swipe up. Then you see a big ass. Big ass from America. Then you swipe up. TD Jakes comes out. God will reveal that I swipe back to the ass. Yes, he has. Then you keep swiping and swiping and swiping. Then there's those ladies. Those ladies on TikTok are those tarot readers. They have deck of cards. Those women there, like those guys as well. Like they're always chopping cards and putting them out. Like, yeah, your soulmate is, it comes out and says your ex is your soulmate. Then you start calling your ex. Like, hey baby, the universe has spoken. You are my soulmate. Like, there's so much information coming in. Like on Facebook. You can get depression easy on Facebook. I remember I saw a post that had nothing to do with me. This guy posted, how do you know you have a small penis? And then he replied to his own question. He says, if you put your penis, a toilet paper, right? There's that round brown thing there. He says, if you put your penis there and it enters, no distractions, and then it disappears inside, you have a small penis. I found myself going to the toilet, like, taking that thing out. The next thing, I blocked him. Not because I have a small penis, no. Because I was not supposed to know. Like, too much information. You know why? For me, I will never be depressed. I'm sorry to say, I will never be depressed. The reason why I'm stupid. Stupid people don't get depressed. I don't know if you guys in your neighborhoods, you experience this thing. I'm from the township. Every township, there's always a guy who is crazy, like who lost his mind. No one knows what happens. But everyone knows that guy used to be smart at school. Like that guy had distinctions. But now he lost his mind, he's crazy. Everyone knows. I'm like, yeah. And then they blame our mothers for witchcraft. I'm like, no. You know why he lost his mind? Because he was acing every subject at school. 90%, 100%. What do you expect? Especially coming from a poor background. Imagine going and writing an accounting exam. You don't have R1 in your name. You're busy calculating millions there. You're taking $1 million from analysis receipts to ledger, and that shit must balance. And then you take that money to the journal. You don't even have a cent, but you are busy with money laundering here. You expect to be right. For me, the only subject I was good at was biology, because it's helping me in life. You know, when I see food, I know what's going to happen. Since I don't know how to bite, I'm going to chew. I chew, and then it goes to the esophagus. It travels to the stomach. When it gets to the stomach, it meets enzymes that breaks it down into smaller pieces. And then it travels to the small intestines, then to the colon, and then ta-da, it's not sexy anymore. That's all I needed to know in life. Then people said I'm vulgar. You know, a lot of people are depressed, man. A lot of people are, you know, after lockdown, another thing I enjoyed is that men, we learned how to dump women. Now we are dumping women. Hey, we are dumping them left, right, and center, like us. Now we are strong. And women, have you noticed that women who are being dumped, they are not like us. You know, Tina, as men, when we get dumped, we drink alcohol. Women, when they get drunk, they do stupid things, painful things, like tattoos. And they like that tattoo here in the neck. Those 3 stars here. And then when they go to bed with a man, they say, strangle me. 6 months later, the stars are not aligned. They are just all over the neck. And you're like, this one was strangled by Nigerians. This one. Another one had a tattoo. Another tattoo they love is 3 birds here. They love the birds. They put all those 3 birds here. And then they say to me, Sia, strangle me. I'm like, no, it's a trap. It's GBV. I'm not going to do that. Then I say, Sia, no, Sia, I give you the permission. Strangle me. I'm like, no, I'm worried about the birds. Animal cruelty. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's why these days, you know, when I date women now, I date smartly. I don't date because you are beautiful or because you got the curves or because I love you. No. I date for maturity. I'm 39 years old. So my dating age is 55 upwards. Yeah. You know why? Those women are not a problem. Those ones, they figured it all out. You know, you can wake up in your mother's house and she sends you a WhatsApp like, hey baby, come to my house. And then I reply, you mean my house? And then she sends laughing emojis. Then I'm like, yes, I got the title deed. Then I get in a taxi, and then the taxi goes to a nice suburbs, a gated community. As I walk in there, like I feel at home already. Like I'm greeting my neighbors. Hello, Victoria. Like I feel it in my blood. I'm gonna die for this neighborhood. I am ready to join the neighborhood watch. I don't even know where my house is yet. Then I get on WhatsApp and say, baby, come outside. As she walks out, I'm like, yes, there's my house. I walk inside my yard for the first time and I see my 3 cars parked there, fully paid. I'm a hard worker. As I enter the kitchen, listen, the kitchen is a kitchen. Like the stove is a stove, like it's a glass plate stove, not like your stove that has that round thing. No. Looks like that thing for killing mosquitoes. No, glass plate, proper stove. Like in that kitchen, there's Tupperware everywhere. That's the moment you wish you can call your mother and say, Mommy, I found you a friend. You have a lot in common. As I enter the dining room is a dining room. Like plasma is plasma. Like DSTV plays all the channels. When I look at the TV stand is a TV stand. And then on the corner there's a picture of my 2 kids with a man I don't even know. I'm so disgusted. Take that shit and put it to the dustbin. This is my house. I date for survival, not for love. Lockdown taught us a lot of things. It taught us a lot of, you know, when we came out of lockdown, I was so broke. I was owing a lot of people money, not companies, people on my WhatsApp contacts. Have you ever owed people on your WhatsApp contacts? You can't even update a status of yourself at the beach. Someone is gonna, oh, when are you are swimming? My kids are starving. Nah, man. I'm used to dating outside my comfort, you know, like I don't care. When it comes to women, I don't care. Like, I once approached this lady in a wheelchair, and I pushed her, man, like, for an hour I was pushing this lady. I was pushing her for 1 hour to her house. We got to her house, I'm like, can I have your numbers? She was like, no, Sia, you can't. I have a boyfriend. So I turned the wheelchair around. She's like, where are you taking me? I'm like, check where I found you. Where I found you. Tag. You know, it's quite nice to be a comedian. It's quite nice to be a comedian. You know, I was nervous up there because I was thinking, how am I going to survive speaking English? I haven't spoken English in a while. I've been doing comedy in Xhosa. You know, because I went to a township school, you know, where English is being taught by a Xhosa speaking person. Yeah, it was difficult, yo. You know, a Xhosa person, when they're teaching you English, like they make you feel like it's the only important subject at school. They could walk inside the classroom and say, class, describe yourself in one sentence. We're gonna start here. The first one stood up like, I am tall. You know, in a township school, if the first one started the sentence with I am, then yeah, everyone is gonna say I am. The second one stood up, I am 10 years old. I am handsome, even the stupid ones. I am love chicken. Then they beat them up proper. And then it moves, and then it comes to the front. You know, if you went to a township school, there's always that girl who likes to sit in front. And she's wearing a blazer. And there's no blazer in this school. There was no meeting about any blazers. She's the only one who has a blazer. We are under pressure now. Bruh, we're doing standard 2. She stood up and said, I am very ambitious. The teacher was so shocked, like, wow, baby, where did you get this word? Give me a hug. We were so jealous, bruh, because other kids didn't get hugs. And then from there, the syllabus changed from describe yourself in one sentence to describe the word ambitious. Sure. The worst thing is that I was ready to say I'm very smart. So now syllabus changed. Class described the word ambitious, and they went straight for me. See ya. Yo, my heart was beating. Like, even my mother doesn't know the word, bruh. Like, what do you expect me? Yo, I stood up and said, Miss Andilaz Gama, Andilaz. Like, see ya, this is an English class. Speak English. Like, no, I don't know this guy. I don't know. The class started laughing. So my confidence died a bit. It died, bruh. But now, I'm very proud to say I am very ambitious. Because I'm speaking English here in front of you. I am ambitious. And another thing, going to a township school, you know, yeah, you only see black kids. When you go to a township school, I never had a white friend, never experienced that situation until now because I'm a comedian. I have a white friend, James. My friend is broke, you know. Yeah, I didn't expect this shit about my life to have a broke white friend. Yo, he is broke, that one. You know, have you ever been pissed at speaking English and not gonna benefit anything? Like, I went through the most learning this language, bruh. I'm expecting payment here. This guy is so broke. He relates to every black problem. Like every black problem. I'm like, James, bruh, how I wish I could have a beer right now. Yeah, this guy turns around and says, see, you can say that again, bro. Huh? You can say that again? What I don't like about comedy is that women, when my relationship are in the beginning phase, honeymoon, women, they think I'm gonna make them laugh because I'm a comedian. They don't know that outside this, I'm very serious. Like when I date, I'm serious. Like I'm very serious. You know, when I date, I'm so serious that in bed, I don't make love. I prove a point. I don't care if you go to your friends, telling your friends, I used to date Sia, that comedian who has a small penis, I don't care. As long as you remember, I was there. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. My name is Sia.